Top of the morning, brothers. Salute to y'all. Salute, broker. Salute, Mr. O. The info, how y'all doing? Salute everyone to catch it later on, you know. Subject. Who raised you? No, no, real talk. Who raised you? See, the great comedian T.K. Kirkland, he coined that term and made it famous, right? Because TK, being a wise man that came from, the same place that a lot of us come from, being the hood, being not too goddamn much, nothing, made himself into a millionaire over and over and over again. Excuse me one second. My bad, I had to cough. Made himself into a multi-millionaire. Not by himself, but he damn sure used a whole lot of cunning and logic to get there, right? But his famous line, "Who raised you?" You know what I'm saying? Well, I've come to believe that Keisha creates exactly what she despises or claims to despise because, she seems to love it because she keeps creating it. You got Keisha's all over talking about, I can't stand them light skinned Negroes. I can't stand them dark skinned Negroes. I can't stand them brown skinned Negroes. But you keep creating them. Now, when you, in fact, shout out to AC, when you keep the focus solely on them, right? Solely on them, you come to only a few different possible conclusions. Those conclusions, well, you bitches must love this shit. So what I decided to do as evidence, right? You all can go down in the description and click on the videos, and you can see for yourself. Now, the first one is going to be a mother that jab slapped the hellfire crap out of her daughter because she didn't want to be involved in this big fight. Now, here's the bad part. These all cheering. Yeah, they all cheering, bro. Cheering, getting down, throwing hands, scrapping and beating each other. Problem is, old girl's mama was right in the mix of it all. She reveled in that shit. She loved it. She enjoyed it. She even told her, "Get your motherfucking ass over here and come help so and so," because so and so was getting mollywopped by a much bigger young lady. She ain't grown yet, so I can't call her a bitch, but young lady. And the one doing the mollywopping had the daughter by at least maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. Her mama smack filed. You know why? Because she was afraid. She had a natural human instinct. This motherfucker's bigger than me. And this motherfucker's mopping the floor with so and so. Why do I want any part of that? So mama decided, I will attack you to inspire you, to poke and prod you to be violent. Why aren't you being violent? That's the gist of it. Her mama was mad that she wouldn't be violent. So she in turn assaults her, assaults her child. Now, if a man had did that to his daughter, pow, get out there, little itch, get over there and get the rumbling. Well, CPS is getting called immediately. Yeah, immediately. You know why? Because as a man, he should know better than that. How come this bitch don't? But she'd have had a whole kid. Now, after running the video through AI, there was no legal repercussions that AI found. But yet again, another documented record as to why they act the way they do. Because they've been allowed to. Yeah, they've been allowed to, bro. Just launch the fuck out. Wild the fuck out. And forgive me, the signal is very weak where I'm at up here in these mountains. So it may fade in and fade out. But I'm gonna go ahead and just roll that beautiful beam footage for you and let you judge for yourself. Now, the hefty heifer in yellow is the mama, brother. That's the mama. Then put pause on her daughter because she don't want to fight. See, depending on who raised you will determine a whole lot about how you turn out. If you ask psychologists or hell, clinician, how much of human behavior is determined by your environment, most to say anywhere from 70 to 90% of your environment is determined by, excuse me, of your behavior is determined by your environment. Now, what happens if you put a child in an environment where they're taught to be overly aggressive and violent, right? What happens? Some of the same shit that happens when, you know, you introduce, nose candy to King Corsos and then throw a piece of meat out there. Yeah, just let them have at it. Problem is that piece of meat is charred. Yeah, yeah. Now, in that video, that hard, wretched woman decided to shove her daughter into the fray. After she drug her there, she shoved her into the fray, right in the mix of it when it spilled out, with no concern for her safety. She wanted her to get hit and jump in there and get the kicking ass and taking names or over, young ladies that had her by many, 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 many pounds. In fact, when they spilled out, those young ladies were just a little bit smaller than her mama. This is what Keisha do. Destruction. Complete and total. But see, not just the destruction of you, bro. It's the destruction of your seed, your legacy. See, she'll take that same child and force them to fight. Because I remember my mama telling me fight, fight too. You know what I mean? And when the child gets old enough and strong enough and they've had enough physical combat to start being a threat to mama, then they want you to come in and step in and tamp that shit down as the father. Well, bitch, you poison the well. Yeah, you poison that well. Before Corey Holcomb said it, I followed this doctrine. Because y'all know my story. My ex took mine, ran off, and However they are now, it's just however they are. I don't talk to them. They don't talk to me. They fucking grown. You dig? But bitch, I can always make more. Yeah, I have that ability. Whenever I choose to, I can make more. What you got is what you got, ho. If they become productive or if they become degenerates, I had nothing to do with it. That's all you. So whose fault is it really? Fathers haven't been present in their homes for a long time. So the same thing that these so-called black women, these ABWs, these wild wilded bitches complain about, they've been creating for 6, 7, maybe shit. Who the fuck knows? Since the plantation, just decades and maybe centuries, dog. I don't know. I don't know. But everything they complain about, they created. Yeah. Jermaine over there. He ain't shit, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what, bitch? Who raised him? Jermaine mama. What was his daddy's fault? Well, was it really? Because Jermaine's mama ran off with Jermaine and he had no guidance. Just like you. The thing they complain about that they swear up and down to God and scream to the heavens they hate, they keep fucking creating. Makes no logical sense, I know. So could you really hate it? Could you really hate it that much? Because you've seen this formula fail over and over and over and over again. But you keep fucking doing it. Well, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe, contractor don't know what the fuck he talking about. And that's cool. Maybe I don't, bro. But I got one more for you, and I'm gonna get the fuck up off here before this internet connection dies completely. Yet again, link in description. This here's Low Scrappy. He said he had to put pause on another man that disrespected his girlfriend. Right? Now, we all know how Little Scrappy turned out. We all know about Little Scrappy mama and her tutelage for Little Scrappy. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that occurred that his mama was on. Now, this happened in 2013. See, Keisha's tutelage doesn't just corrupt you as a child. No, no, no. See, you carry a lot of that shit with you till you're grown. Now, my question is, was that man truly being disrespectful, or did he give the whole compliment? And Lil Scrappy didn't know how to take it because his ego was inflated. At that point in time, 2013, he had him a little bit of money. Not quite understanding money don't make it God, my nigga. It just gives you more opportunity. That's it. That's all. But yeah, because he wasn't raised proper, because he wasn't shown how to conduct himself as a man. Right there, that fight could have cost that man his life, and then Lil Scrappy no more. See, Keisha's plan is rather insidious, right? She's had complete control over the minds of children. She's been allowed to scream and shout these niggas ain't shit for so long that people believed it. But thank God for the internet because we all we gotta do is just post a video, really, and pose a question, really. Do you think he'd be rolling around on the floor in that stall with that man if he had a father in his life? If old buddy somebody walk up to me right now, I'm like, yeah, man, you got a beautiful bitch. Like, nah, nigga, I know. Fuck that mean. See, being overly emotional is a trait shared by most young men that ain't never had no father. I was overly emotional at one point in my life. I can admit that. That shit ain't there no more. I cut out all them pink fucking wires. But being an overly emotional man is a dangerous thing because you're pretty much acting like a bitch. Yeah. So, I rest my case. Video evidence as to why fathers are so important and why the community, whatever you choose to call it, flaming shithole, will never fucking be right. The government's just giving them enough money to subsist and barely eat their way by. Well, that's over now. No one's coming with a water hose to put out the dumpster fire anymore. No, no, no. The days is gone. They gone. When given full control, this is what Keisha creates. Oh, also, if you notice in the video, the younger men, young boys, were as cool and calm and collected, just watching, like, yeah, so and so throwing up their little set. It's what we do around here. If you go in civilized society and you witness something like that, you should be bothered. You should be disturbed. Nothing else. You should want to get the fuck away from it. They just chilling in it. Why? They've been conditioned to. Hmm. Outside of that, I just wanted to say a little something, drop a little something, and keep in mind before you deal with anybody, you got to find out who raised them, bro. That whole saying, who your peoples is, who your folks be, because that can keep you out of a lot of shit. You can sidestep a whole lot of shit when you know who they delineated from. You can tell the fruit by the root. Yeah, yeah, real talk. Anywho, you bros be blessed. I gotta collect my dollars that ain't quite come through before COB yesterday. Be at peace. Stay away from motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That ain't acting right, dog. And I'll be dropping some more of these. Just showing little by little what the community really is and how it really functions and all the dysfunction that's in it, which is just more motherfucking what's the word for it? I can't think of it. But more evidence as to why you should stay clear the fuck away from that shit. Yeah. No one volunteers for a cyanide bath, my nigga. Take you out of here slow. Who wants that? Well, that's living with Keisha now. Dealing with Keisha now. Yeah, make you weak. Take you out of here slow. You bros be easy. Peace to you. And salute everybody that showed up. Holla at you, baby. I'm out.